Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Dak Prescott, Cowboys offense left a lot of meat on the bone in Week 1 win over Browns. Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys offense nibbled their food in Week 1. Sunday, in the home opener against New Orleans, the quarterback plans to scarf down bigger hunks. In the 33-17 blowout win over Cleveland, the Cowboys offense put up just 265 total yards, going 4 of 14 on third downs, and entered the red zone just once on 12 non-end-of-half possessions. Prescott and the offense repeatedly stalled out, leading to 4 Brandon Aubrey field goals. On Thursday, Prescott said he expects better execution in Week 2. Usually, teams make that jump from Week 1 to Week 2, Prescott said, via the team's official website. And just understanding we left a lot of meat on the bone in Cleveland. When you look at the game, as we've said around here, it was a tale of two halves, right? First half, we started off slow on the first drive but got it rolling after that, got some first downs and scored. We got some points in the second half, but we weren't able to convert on third down, and that was the story for us. The key for Prescott against New Orleans is converting those third downs to keep drives alive. In Week 1, the Cowboys generated just 3 drives with more than 1 first down, none after halftime. While the Dallas defense dominated, the game could have been a bigger blowout if the offense hit pay dirt instead of settling for field goals. We weren't able to put that team away when we had the chance, Prescott said. Defense did a great job of it, but, for us, it's about moving forward. We're one of the best third down teams we've been, so it's about getting back on track with that, and converting those, and, when you do, you get more chances at the plate, you get more plays, and that's when just the big plays come naturally in our offense. So we've got to convert those third downs. Cleveland boasts talent on defense, so Jim Schwartz's unit getting stops last week should come as a major surprise. Sunday gets no easier. The Saints have allowed 13.7 ppg since Week 14, 2023, last 6 games, and have given up 17 or fewer points in 5 of the past 6 games. New Orleans allowed 10 points and 193 total yards in Week 1 to the Carolina Panthers. Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, et al. Represent a much stiffer test for Dennis Allen's defense. Bill Belichick praises Cowboys for finding young talented players. Bill Belichick has had a lot to say lately now that he isn't on an NFL sideline for the first time in over 2 decades, and many believe he is biding his time and enjoying his media appearances until he inevitably returns to coaching next season. One team that gets brought up often in terms of who could be his next coaching destination is the Dallas Cowboys, and Belichick recently praised the franchise for finding young and talented players. While speaking with Josh Norris of Underdog Fantasy, Belichick praised the team for finding players like Brandon Aubrey, Cavani Turpin, and DeMarvion Overshown, and stressed the importance of supplementing high-priced players like Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb with strong depth. Belichick sounds enthusiastic about Dallas. Belichick added that Overshown was essentially a free draft pick after missing all of last season and coming in to lead the team with 11 tackles in Week 1. Saying nice things about the Cowboys while Mike McCarthy is in a contract year as the team's head coach will certainly give fans ideas about the two parties coming together, but for now, all is well in Big D as the team looks to march toward another playoff berth and hopefully get over the hump. It has been a treat for football fans to gain more access to Belichick and his legendary football brain this off-season, but one can only wonder what it would be like if he took over in Dallas. He is absolutely right in the sense that the Cowboys have veered away from some of the high-profile moves that plagued them in the past and are learning to build a roster with strong depth. Cowboys predicted to add absurd Ezekiel Elliott replacement. For 3 straight seasons, the Cowboys have stuck with their game plan in the NFL draft and done the conservative, if not always wise, thing with their first pick. They've gone with beefy interior linemen, taking offensive tackles Tyler Smith, 2022, and Tyler Guyton, 2024, and defensive lineman Motzi Smith in 2023. So maybe the team will make a shift and pick itself a playmaker in 2025. That's the prediction from CBS Sports, in its very early look ahead to next year's draft. Sure, the Cowboys will probably be picking late. They've gone 12-5 each of the last 3 seasons and should be right around there again this year, but if the team is in need of a running back, it will almost certainly find one on the board. And the top one at this point, Boise State's Ashton Jeanty, the 5'9" fireplug from Boise State. CBS's Chris Trapasso sees the Cowboys scooping up Jeanty with the 23rd pick in 2025. He writes, after years of selecting non-flashy offensive linemen, or defensive tackles, in the first round, Jerry Jones gets his wish with the thunderous runner from Boise State who also comes with lightning quickness. Ashton Jeanty has 9 touchdowns in 2 games. The Cowboys do not often pick running backs in the first round, and have not done so since 2016 when they picked Ezekiel Elliott. Then again, with the overall devaluing of the running back position in the NFL, few teams use first-rounders to fill the position. No running backs were picked in 2024 until the second round, in fact, and even then, only one went before round 3. Jeanty could be an exception, though. At Pro Football Focus, he is rated as the number 11 overall prospect in the nation, and was the top-rated halfback in college football in 2023, when he went for 1,344 yards on 217 carries in 12 games. He added 14 touchdowns and 578 receiving yards on 44 catches. Jeanty is off to an eye-popping start this year, with 267 yards and 6 touchdowns against Georgia Southern in Boise State's opener, followed by 192 yards and 3 touchdowns in a narrow loss to Oregon. That has earned him early Heisman Trophy hype. Ashton Jeanty would be a good pick for the Americas team. Leave your opinion in the comments and subscribe to the channel.